Hey guys, it's Cho, and I'm in Miami. Still in Miami. I love it so much. I just got done working out at Muscle Beach, which is this little area right here. It's an outdoor gym. As you can see, people are working out. There's free weights, there's climbing gyms. There's just a lot of free public activities here. I love that the city of Miami Beach really invests in the health and well-being of everyone here. And there's tons of volleyball too. I mean, it's just like beautiful area. But anyway, I've had a really great vacation. I don't know if you guys are new to the channel, but if you're not new to the channel, you already know that New Year's is a really, really important holiday to me. It is the most important holiday to me. I really, truly believe that you should end your year and begin your year on a high note, which is why I come to Miami every year. It's just a place to rejuvenate, to recalibrate, and to luxuriate. And I think that's so important for just your mental, spiritual, and physical well-being. So I've been working out every single day, and it's just been literally paradise. It's been so nice. So just hanging out at the beach, running, working out, drinking matcha, the usual. So I decided to just come here and kind of talk a little bit about some of my New Year's resolutions. I know that it's very cliche to have resolutions, but I do. I think that the healthiest people in the world are those that are striving for something. And I think that if you're not striving for more growth and more learning and just more experiences, if you aren't doing those things, then it just brings you closer to death. And I feel like we're already close enough to death as is. So I definitely have goals that I set for myself. So I believe a lot of my goals that I have for myself are pretty interconnected. One of my first big goals is to get out of debt. This is something I have not really spoken about publicly, but those that are in my inner circle know about some of my financial woes. And kind of the reasons behind my debt. I had to basically not fully quit my job, but I had to go to part-time in order to have more flexibility to see my family when they needed me, and they still need me. And I've incurred a lot of debt because of that, and that's only 50% of it. The other 50% has just been my own poor financial spending and my own poor financial habits. So I can't blame it 100% on my family obligations and the burden that my family has on me. It's a burden that, and I say that word burden, it's a burden that I'm honored to carry for my family, but it's still there. But I would say it's 50% of it. And so I really want to get to a place financially where I can kind of get over my debt. And I really am in a privileged situation because a lot of my needs are already being met. And if I needed to work full time, I could. But I'm choosing to go down a different path traditionally. As you guys know, I've been doing YouTube full time now for several months, and I'm hoping that this can, kind of replace my traditional job's income that it used to provide me when I worked full time. And so I really definitely see the potential for it to do that. And that kind of goes into, I guess, part two. My second big goal is to really just grow my online presence to a point where I can financially sustain myself. I don't want to become a billionaire because that's too much responsibility, but it would be nice to have a legitimate full income from YouTube and affiliate marketing and just all the things that I've been doing part-time for so long now. So that's really the second major goal that's really tied to the first goal for 2025. The third goal that I have is to just be more consistent with my workout routine. And I always start off the year with this goal, and I feel like the winter time is really, really a struggle for me. As you guys may or may not know, I am a long distance runner. I love to run. I love to run. It does not come unnatural to me. Like, I am just very inclined to long distance exercising. And so that's what I kind of want to do. I kind of want to focus more on my strength training, because the strength training is where you really truly are able to sculpt the body. And so that's kind of where I want to be. I want to be able to do that strength training more consistently. So I don't ever have issues. Like, my issue is not that I don't work out, because technically I do. I run all the time and I do cardio all the time. Even during the winter time, I'm doing cardio. But the issue really is that I don't typically do enough strength training. And I really want to get to a point where my body is the way I want it to be. And again, this is kind of, a privileged, humble brag, because I have a pretty nice looking body compared to the average. The average person is obese. No offense, but I don't want to be average. I want to be above average, and I want my body to represent hard work and all the things that I think it should represent. And so basically I want that six pack. I want that six pack. And so it really will require a little bit more discipline, and I really want to achieve that in 2025. So for my fourth, and I think my final goal for 2025, because these are supposed to be kind of overarching goals, not short-term goals, but I really want to show off a little bit about where I am right now. I'm in Miami Beach. It is quite literally my favorite place in the world outside of my home, because I definitely love my home the most. It is a sanctuary, but one of the goals I have for 2025 is I want to travel more. And this is interconnected with the first several goals. If you're able to travel, it means you have money, and I want to have a little bit more disposable income to really devote to traveling. I'm so happy when I'm able to just kind of relax and have a vacation and new experiences. And I know it looks gloomy here today, but even on Miami Beach's gloomiest day, like today, it's still beautiful and it feels nice and the temperature's great, and I just love it so much. So 2025, I really want to commit to at least trying to travel more. And if not traveling in 2025, I want to at least be able to book some travels for 2026. So that's kind of a big goal for me, for sure. Okay, so those are my resolutions for 2025. I want to get out of debt, become more financially responsible and financially wealthy, of course. And tied to that is my number 2 goal, which is to really transform my business and get it to a place where it is financially self-sufficient. And by the way, it's December 31st right now, and spoiler alert, I am on a good path in terms of my business making more money. I just got partnered on YouTube not too long ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I am seeing increases in my income every month. So I'm on a positive trajectory right now. So number 2 is looking pretty good. I mean, number 1 is looking pretty good. Number 2 is looking pretty good. I'll say that. So I'm off to a really, really strong start. And then number 3, I really want to, if you can hear that drone above me, sorry. But yeah, number 3, I want to kind of sculpt my body in the way that I think it deserves to be sculpted. And then number 4, I want to commit to traveling more. They're long-term goals, and I think that long-term goals help to keep you alive longer. So let me know in the comment section, what are your New Year's resolutions? Do you think it's silly? Do you think it's too cliche? Let me know what your thoughts are, and what are your thoughts on my goals, and how can we help each other to be accountable throughout the year? Because that's also a really struggle, pain point for a lot of people, is just staying consistent. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.